I don't think I ever had the perfect conditions. Never had unlimited money, unlimited time, all the answers. Most of the things I've done happened because I had to figure them out as I went. And again, what is perfect? Who knows? When I started my business, that's probably one of the biggest ones, I wanted to work remotely. That was the first thing. The thing was the whole transition. I was working full-time in retail as a manager, and I couldn't save enough money. So it's so that I could just quit, live off savings, and give it a try. No. That it would have taken me forever. I would never be able to save enough money to do that. And that's the thing, I had no idea how to make it work. I just knew I wanted something different. So I had to figure it out one step at a time. So first I did a virtual assistant course, moved from Spain to the UK, working retail the whole time. Then moved from being an admin virtual assistant and working just sporadically to becoming an online business manager, getting clients, getting more experience, proper experience, finding one client and have them on retainer. And I knew that retainer will cover my rent and utilities. So my expenses, at least those ones, were going to be covered, which is what I needed. So as soon as I had that, I was like, okay, we're taking a leap. And well, that's what I did. I quit my job, and that was, it is one step at a time, but that was a big step. And that's how it all started. Nothing was perfect. I still had to figure out another way to pay for the rest of my expenses. But again, at least I had a roof over my head. But that's the thing. When I don't know something, I just follow my instinct. I Google it. I ask questions. I make plans, so many plans. I figure out another way. A lot of the times I first think, I can't do this. I'm not going to lie to you. The thing is, I need to talk through it and start thinking about it. And the more I talk, the more I process things. And then I'm like, okay, how can I make this work? What are we going to do about it? It might take me a few days. But the more I talk about it, I'm like, okay, let me come up with a plan, an idea. Let's go for it. But that's the thing. I've always been resourceful. If I wanted something, I found a way, even as a kid. I wanted my own money, so I sold things. Or if we had an allowance that was very little, I would also save that money. We would use house chores and we would get some pocket money for that. So everything was just getting saved away so I could do what I wanted. Like, I bought my own TV as a kid with my money. Okay, did they give me a special price? Yes, but still. But I think a lot of this resourcefulness comes from me having to figure things out. It just happened. I just didn't have the possibility to just go and pay for something or figure it out in that kind of way. I had to find my way of doing things. And again, this has happened with so many different things. With my business, as I was saying, I built an app without knowing how to code or being a developer. Yes, nowadays a bit easier than before. I travel having just above minimum wage jobs to all places around the world. I travel from London all the way to Southeast Asia without taking a flight on a trip that didn't cost me that much money. I did things that on paper probably shouldn't have worked. And somehow they did. And that's the thing. Perfect conditions are never perfect. What is perfect? The perfect conditions are the ones that you've got right now. Start with something that you have. Look for it. Eventually, you can get to the better conditions, but waiting for everything to be perfect first, I don't think that's ever going to happen. So, how are you going to figure things out? Share it with me. And I'll see you next week.